Welcome to Miss K's Book Corner. The book that is in my corner today is Bad Luck Brad by Gail Herman, illustrated by Stephanie Roth. Brad rubbed his eyes. He sat up in bed. Then he saw the clock, 7:45. Oh no, he cried. He had overslept, and on the last day of school, there was going to be a party and everything. Brad ran downstairs. On the way, he bumped into his sister, Lauren, and his brother, Adam. Then he tripped over a toy. Oh man, he muttered. Brad got to the kitchen after everyone else. Looks like we all overslept, said Mr. Gold. No eggs or pancakes this morning. Mrs. Gold held out a bag of breakfast bars. Everyone reach in and take one, she said. The label on the bag read, lots of chocolate chip bars, lots of lemon lime bars. But Brad knew there wasn't lots of chocolate chip bars. He had eaten most of them. I want chocolate chip, Adam said. Me too, said Lauren. So do I, said Brad. Everyone reached. Not so fast, said Mrs. Gold. She shook the bag. Lots of lemon lime bars fell out, and only 2 chocolate chip bars. Uh-oh, Brad thought. 2 chocolate chip bars and 3 kids. He crossed his fingers for luck. Lauren reached inside. Lemon lime, she said. My turn, said Adam. Lucky me, he yelled. Chocolate chip. Now there's only 1 chocolate chip bar left, Brad thought. He reached into the bag. Unlucky me, he said. Lemon lime. Brad sighed. He wanted the last day of school to be great, but already everything was going wrong. Mrs. Gold dropped Brad and his friend Pete at school. I'll pick you up at the candy arcade, she said, and then we'll do something special. Like a movie? Asked Brad. Like a movie, said his mom. Let's see Space Flight 5, cried Brad. I loved 4, 3, 2, and 1. No way, said Pete. I want to see Dinosaur Days. Space Flight, said Brad as they handed in books. Dinosaur Days, said Pete as they cleaned out their desk. It's time for our party, said Mrs. Costa. Everyone put their grab bag presents on the table. Yes, cried Brad. His present was an action figure Commander Cody, hero of the space flight movies. He wanted it himself. I brought in T-Rex. Pete whispered. Cool, Brad said. Brad wondered what the other presents were. Paul's present was wrapped in dinosaur paper. He could hear Zach say, I brought Commander Cody. Lots of great stuff, thought Brad. Maybe I'll be lucky. Brad heard Lisa whisper to Ella, I brought a pony parade pony. So did Annie and Abby and Sarah. Said Brad. He didn't want a silly pony. He didn't want any of the girl presents. Time for grab bag, said Mrs. Costa. Just pick a name from this hat, then go to the table and take the present with the name on it. Everyone started lining up. Brad looked at all the presents, then it hit him. There were way more girls in the class than boys, so it was way more likely that he would pick a girl's name. I'll probably wind up with a pony, he thought, instead of something I really want. It was Brad's turn. He pulled out a name, Abby. Oh no, he thought. I'm getting a pony. He unwrapped the present anyway. You are so lucky, squealed Sarah. You got Pretty Pal the Palomino. Lucky? Brad didn't feel lucky. He felt like bad luck Brad. Ella unwrapped her present. Commander Cody, she said. Just what I wanted, Brad sighed. Brad, Lisa said, I picked your name. What did you bring? Commander Cody, he said. Lisa made a face. Hey, Brad said, do you want to trade? Sure, said Lisa. Just then the bell rang. School was over for the whole entire summer. Brad and Pete raced to the candy arcade. I want a Sour Peach T-Rex, Pete said. I want a gumball, Brad said. A red one. Brad looked at all the gumballs. The first machine had mostly white ones. The second had yellow and purple. The third machine had white, yellow, purple, green, black, and red too. Pete swallowed the last bit of his T-Rex. I think I'll have a white gumball, he said. He put a quarter in the first machine. Out rolled a white gumball. Brad dropped a quarter in the last machine. Come on, Red, he shouted. Plop. Out came a white gumball. Brad handed the gumball to Pete. You're lucky. You got what you wanted. Twice. Pete grinned. That's because I tried the machines that have a lot of what I like. That's because I try the machines that have a lot of what I like. I know, said Brad, but none of the machines have lots of red, so I probably won't get a red gumball. You like purple gumballs too, Pete said, and this machine has plenty of purple. I'll try it, said Brad. He put his last quarter in the slot. What came out? A yellow gumball. Pete shook his head. I guess it's never a sure thing. Here, I have another quarter. Maybe one more try, Brad thought. Beep, beep. It was Brad's mom. Too late now, said Pete. Come on, let's go see Dinosaur Days. No, said Brad. Space flight. They ran to the car. Let's see when the movies are playing, said Mrs. Gold. We need a 4 o'clock show. She opened the newspaper. Space flight is playing in 5 theaters and dinosaurs in just 1. Brad grinned. There was a good chance the time would be right for space flight. It was playing in lots of theaters. Dinosaurs is playing at 5:15, said Mrs. Gold, but spaceflight is playing at 3:30, 4, 4:30, 5, and 5:30. You said 4, Brad shouted. We get to see spaceflight, Pete groaned. I'm sorry, Brad told Pete. He knew just how Pete was feeling, then he remembered something. Next time, we can see Dinosaur Days, he said. We'll have lots of chances. It's summer vacation. Thank you for joining me for another fun, educational reading episode at Ms. K's Book Corner.